I wanted to let all of you who have not heard about my story before know how we've gotten to this point. And I'll put it in a nutshell for you. So I fought back against COVID mandates at my restaurant because I realized early on that these COVID mandates were more about control than they were our health and safety. And that's just by using common sense. I've never been a really big political guy myself. I don't trust politicians from either side of the aisle. I go off of common sense. So that's all I was doing. I said, these don't make any sense. And you're stripping my guests and my employees and myself of our constitutional rights. And I'm not going to be a part of that. I spent a lot of my adult life overseas fighting against dictatorships. And the last thing that I was going to do was come home to my country and allow a dictatorship to rule right here. So I did the only thing I knew how to do, which was fight back and not comply. So for that reason, the former governor of Virginia, Governor Northam, he sued me. He took me to court and tried to shut my business down. Now, in the state of Virginia, if you lose your health department license, you automatically lose your ABC license, your license to sell liquor, because that is attached to your health department license. So once they suspended my health department license for not following COVID mandates, that automatically suspended my ABC license. So that's how I lost it. Anyway, we went to court for my health department license, and I beat the Virginia Department of Health in court. They asked the judge to shut me down, and the judge ruled in my favor. So they had to give me my health department license back. And right after that, I went before the ABC board, and we argued, hey, ABC, you took my health department license only because the health department took my health department license. Well, we beat them in court, and they had to give me that license back. So now you should have to give me my ABC license back. And they said, well, we don't care why we took your ABC license. The point is, we took your ABC license and you didn't comply. Now, you guys have to know that this ABC board was put in place by Governor Northam. So it's a very liberal ABC board. And they said, we don't care. We're gonna continue to keep your license suspended. So I did the only thing I know how to do, fight back by not complying. So I continue to sell alcohol. And we appealed that decision, and it sent it to the circuit court here in Virginia. And we went before the circuit court judge, and he sided with the state. He said, doesn't matter if the reason they took your license was unconstitutional or unlawful. I'm not here to hear that. The fact is that they took it, and you didn't comply. So I'm going to uphold the suspension. And they did. And that was just a few weeks ago that we got that ruling back from the court. And I did the only thing I know how to do, fight back by not complying. And that's when, fast forward to last Friday, the ABC agents and the Virginia State Police raided my restaurant and took everything from me. And that's how we got to where we're at. So basically, in a nutshell, I am still fighting COVID mandates. I am still having my livelihood stripped away from me because of COVID mandates. COVID mandates that have been found to not only make a difference, but be detrimental to the community. And they're still enforcing them. They're still enforcing them while we have a Republican conservative administration here in Virginia. And it just doesn't make any sense to me. I'd be lying if I told you it was easy. It's not easy. I mean, I'm going into my third Christmas now, not knowing what's in store for me in the future. You know, I've had my livelihood stripped away from me. I own a restaurant, and as you guys know, food costs are sky high. How restaurants are surviving right now is by alcohol sales, and that's been taken away from me. I've got 4 kids. I'm going into the holiday season not knowing what my future is, and it's all because I have a tyrannical government over top of me. What they're trying to do is beat me into submission and make me kneel in that corner and kiss their ring and give up, but I'm not going to. I don't care how much it costs me. I don't care how much time it takes. I will continue to fight. And I promise you, if you fight with me, we will win. We'll eventually come out on top, and we will save Virginia. And in turn, we will save the United States of America. But please stop complying with these unconstitutional and illegal mandates. Only until then is when things will change, and you and me will come out victorious, and we'll take our country back. If anybody has any questions at all, feel free to drop them in the comments or send me an email. And my email address is matt@mattforva.com. Thank you guys for all of your support. I really appreciate it. I can't do this without you. Nobody can do it by themselves. We need to come together. We didn't come together when we should have. Now we need to come together and make sure we defeat this tyrannical government. So I'm hoping and praying for your support. Thank you guys.